Hi everybody, coming on a little bit later, and I want to do a weekly reading for us. First of all, I want to just say a prayer and to pray for those who are affected by the Hurricane Irma, and the other hurricanes that are associated with Hurricane Irma. For those families that are affected directly, I just want to send out my love and prayers for you and some healing energy, if especially at the aftermath of what will happen in the next few days. I'm praying for all of you, and I'm sure everybody here is supporting you also. And also to anyone who's going through something at the moment, I'm just feeling with this full moon that some people have cleared a lot of things, but there's still a lot of things that are out of your control that you're not getting answers for, that you're not moving forward in. I'm just getting that general sense, and it feels a little bit helpless. Going through also some sort of trauma or challenge like that can make you sort of feel a bit on your own and helpless and not very happy, yeah? So today I want to do a weekly reading for us about manifesting that thing that we want to, that is really challenging us. We want to move something forward and clear some obstacles. So I'm just going to pull out some cards for us to help anyone who's watching this, either live or on the replay. If there's any messages that come through for you, I hope that triggers some shift for you, so you can move through your challenge. And if there's any lessons you need to learn, I hope you get those messages too today. So the first card I'm going to pull out for us is going to be the actual challenge, the obstacle. The second card is going to be the blind spot. What is it about this that we can't move, that we can't see? Maybe something will be triggered by that. The third card is the next action, how to move through. And the last card is going to be assistance from Spirit, from our guides. So the obstacle for this week is really, for some of you, is going to be about justice, finding that you don't yet have that justice that you deserve, that you need, that you want, that you've craved, or even legally that is right for you. Some of you may be dealing with a situation that does include the law or paperwork or contracts, and something isn't quite either signed yet or finalised. Some of you may be feeling that in terms of not necessarily a contract, but in a relationship where something isn't finalised, something is unsaid, something is not clear. Others will be feeling it in their work situation, where you're just a bit fearful that things aren't right at work, and something unspoken is happening. So the challenge is to do with justice and finding that balance. And I'm hoping for you this week that you will get that justice that you deserve. So that is the challenge there. And what we don't see is what we're carrying, that we're carrying too much. Here is the Ten of Wands, and it's really, it speaks for itself. Look at that poor guy carrying that big load. So in terms of this challenge and this situation, we're just carrying too much, and we just need to put a few things down. We know that we have to go through a process, and we know that we have to go through this journey, and it is very important for us, but it's just too much of a big load for us this week, and or has been for a long time for some people, and it's just starting to be time to put some of those things down. Chunking is the word that's coming. It's a very interesting word, isn't it? Chunking things down, doing things, actionable things, but in pieces that you can, that are challenging, but that you can do. And so what happens with that is you get a clearer picture with moving forward, and you'll have more successes because you chunk things down to a stage where it's possible to see the end of the tunnel. And then you can take the next piece and the next piece, and before you know it, there'll be somebody coming to help you. That's what's going to happen for us. Is the next step is, once we start chunking down, is that there's going to be someone with authority coming to help us. This is the King of Wands. So these are wands, yeah? He's the king. So he's obviously coming in to help us. There's going to be some legal aid coming in to help you that's just going to turn things around, or there might be somebody who is some sort of authority figure who has been through something similar that you're going through and is wise, and he knows. It could be a she as well, but somebody with a lot of willpower. They know what you need to do next. So seek out their help, seek out their advice, ask them questions, be a little bit vulnerable, but also let them know that you are willing to take action, that you're not in a situation where, or you're not the sort of person that is going to let them do it for you, that you're willing to take responsibility. And once they see that about you, they're going to be able to open up and give to you, because this particular person has helped a lot of people and is not willing to do that without the element of trust. So they need that trust from you, and the way that they can gain that trust is seeing your vulnerability and your ability to take on and be responsible for your own challenges. So that's good that there's somebody who's coming along. And the divine source and help that is guiding us is giving us some advice today. And if this is a situation to do with money, this is the King of Pentacles. He's the King of Cash, King of money, King of things in the material world, King of making things clear and through compassion. So you'll be able to, this is telling me that there will be success in this situation if you're willing to seek the help, if you're willing to chunk down, if you're willing to see that there is some injustice and you take responsibility for your part. You know, having two kings in a challenging situation is always great, because you've got that protective energy around you that is supportive and also wise and knowledgeable and strong. So sometimes we need that either as men or women. We need someone strong around us to support us, and we're going to have that once we get through our pieces of letting down the load. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading for this week. Whatever it is that is challenging you, you need to just chunk it down. You need to call on somebody who's been through something similar, and we need to open up to our vulnerability a little bit to allow others to help us and trust us, and so we can receive the help that we need. And once we do that, we'll be the king of our own castle. We will be attuned with spirit. And yeah, that's a great reading, and I hope that you get through this week, and all my prayers are with you. Until later, bye.